Jason Fowler is a world-class athlete.
Since my accident in 1991, I've done over 150 road races, over 45 marathons, almost 50 triathlons now, including 22 half Ironmans, 6 Ironman World Championships.
That drive toward the next challenge was born during Fowler's childhood with a gift from his father.
Dad bought me a bike when I was 6 years old and started racing shortly after that. And right away, being on a bike with a motor as a young kid just was exhilarating.
Fowler would go on to turn that passion into success as a motocross rider, the high-flying, dirt mound-hopping cousin to motorcycle road racing.
I won 8 New England motocross championships and just thrived on, I guess, going fast and really having that fun and challenge. Unfortunately, at age 17, I had an accident, fell off my bike, didn't see a rock, and basically wasn't able to walk again. But right away, I guess 5.5 months later, borrowed a racing wheelchair from a friend of a friend, and went out and did my first road race. It lit me up inside in a way that I hadn't for the previous 5 months.
Fowler says he made the transition back to racing with such incredible speed, in part because of former motocross rider David Bailey.
I saw him on the television while in the hospital. The Boston Marathon was on the television, and I saw him finish it, and I thought, wow, I got to do that someday.
2 years later, Fowler did complete Boston before setting his sights on a higher goal, the Ironman World Championship.
How do I learn to really accelerate my body and grow my muscles and get faster?
The answer was a combination of training,
I just got to do it, as painful as it is,
nutrition, training, mental focus, and more training.
I live in South Boston, and really I have to get in my training anywhere I can. The fastest I've ever gone in a hand cycle is 45 miles an hour. But the fastest I've ever gone in my racing wheelchair was about 35.
In the end, all the hard work paid off with a world championship when he bested the man who inspired him to race, David Bailey.
I crossed the finish line, I was all pumped, and then I was like, all right, what's next?
That was awesome. And back to the Loudon Classic. It's considered the longest running motorcycle race in the country.
Right. This year's event in June was the 99th running, and it's been hosted at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway since 1964, so they have a wonderful tradition there as well. All right, coming up,